All right, this video, I'm gonna share with you 3 simple tips that I personally use to stay lean year-round. The reason why I created this video, because we don't really touch on nutrition much on this channel. We usually just focus on the workouts. But I was going through some of the comments, and that was one of the highest rate comments in one of our videos in the past was, hey, what do you guys do for nutrition? Are you vegan? And things like this. So I wanted to cover that in this video and give you a few simple tips that I've been using recently and over the years that just keep me lean year-round. Nutrition is a huge role in your fitness and your training, especially for your performance, for losing weight. So first, I want to point this out. Many people who watch our channel, they think, your diet, because we're a fitness YouTube channel, your diet's got to be really strict. You probably just, count all your calories, things like this. Well, the answer to that is no. I'm actually pretty relaxed with my eating. If I'm out with friends and stuff, I even have my fridge right now. I'll drink some beers. I'll eat some cookies sometimes, some desserts, indulge and enjoy. I have some cookies down here, I think. And, some of the sweeter things in life. The reason that we can do this, and I'm going to share with you, is using some of the 3 tips I'm going to share with you. And then also, I'm at the stage right now where it's basically maintaining my body. If I was focusing on, if you're just focusing on burning fat, you need to get rid of some fat fast. I'm going to tell you at the end what I would do if I was in your position, okay? But as far as, am I really strict? No, I follow certain guidelines and I enjoy myself as well. Okay, rule or tip number 1 is eliminating as much refined sugar as possible. Now, many of you probably know refined sugar or sugar is not so good for you. We've actually covered a pretty in-depth video on this, and if you want to check that out, we go about the history of sugar and things like this. You can check it down in the description if you want more detail. But refined sugar, of course, you're going to find it in candy bars, ice creams, cakes, the typical things you would expect. However, many people get caught in the hidden refined sugars out there. And so good examples of this are, 1, cereals. Many of the popular cereals out there just filled with refined sugars. Another one that gets people is fruit juices, okay? And fruit juices have a lot of sugar. The thing is, it's not the same as eating a whole fruit, okay? Because when it's just the juice, it's missing the fibers and the things that helps it process. And then another one is yogurt with the, because for some people, even plain yogurt can't do it, right? You gotta have at least the yogurt with the extra fruits in there. The only problem is a lot of those yogurts have a lot of sugar as well, the syrups and stuff. So if you are gonna add those fruits into the yogurt, make sure it's whole fruits that you add in there, okay? So those are just some common ones. Even peanut butters, some peanut butters have quite a bit of sugar. So look out for this, and of course sodas, that's a big one. So if you cut this out, and I live by this, like I was saying, 80-20, right? That's gonna make a big difference. Okay, the second thing is I do, and Jonathan does this too, intermittent fasting. Now a lot of times for me, I don't even plan on doing the intermittent fasting. It's just I'm busy with work or something like this, or I'm traveling and I just don't have the time to eat, or I don't feel like eating at that time. However, what we've done with a lot of our clients is we follow a fasting protocol that's yielded some great results. And that's the 16/8 fasting protocol. So that's 16 hours of fasting, 8 hours of feeding, or when you can eat. What makes this fasting protocol so good for people, especially those of us who are trying to lose weight, is it's easy to restrict calories with this. And through the research that I've seen, one of the most effective ways across the board to lose weight, to cut fat, is going to be that calorie restriction. And for a lot of us, counting the calories, doing all this can be kind of a pain in the butt. So having this fasting protocol, it makes it very easy to hit those good amount of calories. So you get that calorie restriction very easily. You don't have to think about it. Now, also with fasting, we use a unique protocol in our Primal Abs Challenge. If you want to look more into that, you want like a focus plan. Also, we have some abdominal workouts to get that core strength. You can check out our Primal Abs Challenge down below. Now, on to number 3. This one is all about, the others were about avoiding stuff. This is about adding stuff into your nutrition. And one thing that my brother and I have used for years, this is a trick, is really just add as many leafy greens into your diet and sneak it in there, right? Okay, so I'm gonna show you just an example. Usually when we're out traveling or at home, we always have spinach like this. Now, the reason why packaged spinach, it's just so much easier. It's so simple. And unlike kale, kale sometimes can be a little tricky. You kind of have to choke it down. Spinach is so much easier. So find a leafy green that fits you, right, and is easy for you, and start to add it in as much as you can. So one thing my brother and I like to do is have morning smoothies. If we have access to a blender, you throw a bunch of greens in there with fruits. It's extremely good and highly nutritious. The other thing, even if you're eating, let's say, burgers or pizzas, right? If you're at home, if you are going to indulge in some of that stuff, you can easily throw some spinach on top, and it can make that meal just a lot more, vitamin rich by adding the spinach on there. And this is just one trick we like to do. Add as much leafy greens as possible. And it's just as simple. If you have it in a box like this, you just throw it on, boom. All right, so those are 3 simple tips you can start using. This is what I personally use to stay lean year-round. Now, I want to touch on this because, like I was saying, I'm just maintaining my body right now. If you're needing to really cut fat, you may have to focus more on those calories. You may have to actually count your calories and make sure you're hitting those points there. Make sure that you're eating the right foods that go well with your body, because what I found with people and with all of us is our bodies are different. Some nutrition protocols, you might be able to do the fasting strategy we had, like we did with our Primal Abs Challenge, and some guys in 2 weeks were losing 11 pounds and 14 pounds. But for some of us, you might try that fasting protocol and it might not be enough, right? You might have to dial in deeper and really see your calorie intake, certain foods that react to your body differently. And this is where you have to go in a little deeper. And one of the easiest ways to do this is to have a, drawn out, focused nutrition plan that you test out. If it feels good with your body, you keep on going with it. So that's what we've done in one of our nutrition plans. It's more structured, it's more detailed, and we teamed up with a nutritionist actually on this, and she put a really good plan together following the fasting protocol. So if you're interested in that too, you can check it out down in the description. Oh, and I almost forgot this because I was talking about at the beginning of the video, some of the questions we get asked, are we vegan? I thought that might be important. Some of you might want to know that. I know we have a lot of vegan fans on this channel as well. And no, we are not right now. Now, we have been vegan for about a week or so when we trained with the monks in China. And what I found, at least for myself, my body feels tip-top when I have primarily vegetables in my diet, but I also have a little bit of fish, and I like eggs a lot too. I like sardines too. Shout out to those of you who like sardines. Oh, and if you are vegan and you're thinking, can I use some of these plans for our nutrition plan? We have a vegan option as well. So we're looking out for you, all right? So that wraps up the video. Again, nutrition is going to play a huge role in your performance, your fat loss. So really take the time to dedicate to this. All right, so make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and make sure to leave a comment down below to add to the conversation, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, as you subscribe to the channel here, I wanted to give a shout out video, and also you might notice my face a little red, getting some sunburn over here. You might even see the sun out there. But huge shout out to the people in our challenge right now, getting stronger, getting leaner, learning new skills, learning new moves, sharing inspirational posts, helping each other reach the next level in our fitness. And it's just a great time, and I want to give you all a big shout out. And for those of you, if you haven't joined one of our challenges yet, get ready in April because we're going to be having another one. And this one's going to be over our Primal Movement 101 course. So get ready. And I just wanted to leave you with that shout out, and I'll see you in the next video.